A man lived in a village which was very close to a river, and that river used to flood a lot. And so the villagers used to face this frequent problem of flooding. This man decided to solve that issue for himself. So he started roaming around the village in search of the tallest tree. And while he was roaming around, the villagers would look at him and laugh. Look at this clown. Instead of taking care of his cattle, instead of setting up his house after the last flood, he's just roaming around like a dumb person. God help him. He finally found the tallest tree after a few days, and then he started learning how to climb the tree to the very top. And yet again, the villagers looked at him and said, "Look at this clown, he's trying to climb a tree now. God help him." A few days later, he finally learned how to climb the tree to the very top. He reached the top, started looking out for the river, and he could see the river very clearly. So from that day onwards, every day he would climb to the treetop just to look at the river. Cut to a few months later. Like every other month, the flood hit, and this was a big one. The villagers started crying over their ruined crops and the cattle that ran away. They started taking care of their family members, their homes were shattered. And after a few days, when the waters were retrieving, they all gathered to discuss how to deal with these damages. And as they were discussing this, they saw that man, the village clown, coming back to his home with his cattle, with his family members, carrying his essentials with a smile on his face. And they all looked at him and said, "You see, God helped him. He was such an idiot, and God made him leave the village right before the floods. God, we are so jealous." They didn't know the reality, right? But we know the reality. It wasn't just luck. He saw the problem, he envisioned a solution, he worked on the solution. He went to the treetop, he studied the river patterns, and he predicted the flood. And right before the flood, he took care of his family. See, in life, people will always be jealous of what you have, but they'll never be jealous of how you got it. So, if you're trying to do something that people don't approve of, don't worry about it. Don't wait for other people's approval. Don't wait for other people's appreciation. Learn from them, take their advice, but do what you feel is right. And when you achieve what you were set out to achieve, the same people who laughed at you once will now call you lucky. But don't let that bother you either. Because people will always be jealous of what you have, they'll never be jealous of how you got it. So climb that tree, even if everybody's laughing at you. Share this with someone you want to help.